Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with the US Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad, the transcribed story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man, Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful and a little lonely.
Welcome to Reimagined Radio, a program about radio storytelling. With each episode, we explore how dialogue, sound effects, and music can combine to promote storytelling and engage your listening imagination. We also like to include the stories behind the story, the history, the connections, trivia, and we always strive to answer the questions, so what? And why is this important? This episode is no different, and here to tell you about it is John Barber, producer and host.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This episode of Reimagined Radio celebrates the radio drama series Gunsmoke with a compilation from 2 episodes. Heard on the Columbia Broadcasting System 1952 to 1961, Gunsmoke was one of the longest-running radio dramas, a defining radio drama in the Western genre, and arguably radio's last great dramatic series. 480 episodes were offered. We used 2 in this compilation. Billy the Kid, episode number 1, broadcast April 26, 1952, and Young Man with a Gun, episode 123, broadcast August 23, 1954. In both, a young man seeks to mark his life with gun violence. One wants to revenge the killing of his brother. The other embraces killing as a form of notoriety. Both meet US Marshall Matt Dillon with different outcomes. Listen now as Reimagined Radio presents our Gunsmoke compilation.
Wanted for murder.
Wanted for murder.
Clay Richards.
Clay Richards.
Age 31.
31.
Height 6 feet. Eyes brown. Hair red.
Eyes brown, hair red. Hey, how'd you like me to print his picture on these notices? I got a woodcut. Well, let me show you. Ernie!
Yep?
Fetch your Marshal a copy of that front page. Interviewing Clay's wife yesterday, I noticed a tintype on the mantel, their wedding photograph. So, first thing you know, I snitched it.
It's very thoughtful.
Yeah, I'll take it, Ernie.
Here.
And then I propped it up in front of me and carved me this woodcut. Ain't she prime? Ain't she just elegant?
Real elegant.
Good likeness, don't you think? Of course, he was 7 or 8 years younger with the tintype.
Yeah, it's a good
That's
likeness.
his hair shorter.
Doesn't show what makes a law-abiding man like him try to rob a bank. Doesn't look like a man who murdered an old cashier and a Chinese cook who just happened to be there. But it's a good likeness.
Yes, sir, it is. A picture like this sure dresses up the front page, don't it?
Yeah, it's a little masterpiece, Mr. Hightower, a notable contribution to the culture of Dodge City.
Well, thank you, Marshal. Does fetch the eye, don't it? I'm printing an extra 500 copies of the weekly, and I bet I sell them all. Too bad the cashier's shot went wild. If he'd managed to kill Clay or even wing him, why, I bet I could sell 1,000 extra copies.
We must be thankful for the blessings we do receive, Mr. Hightower.
Oh, I am, Marshal, I am. Why, just before it happened yesterday afternoon, I didn't know what I was going to fill my columns with, and then, like manna from heaven, 2 murders and a bank robbery.
Attempted bank robbery, Mr. Hightower. He turned and ran before he got his hands on so much as $1.
Yes.
Still, as you say, like man.
Dillon,
I'm talking business. What is it, Chester?
Well, it can wait, I guess, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, print Clay's picture on those notices, Mr. Hightower. Oh, where were we?
Eyes brown, hair red.
Oh, yes. Also known as Red, Bricktop, and Sorrel. He didn't answer to no other nicknames, did he?
No, that's what they called him.
All right, then in big letters, $400 reward. Dead or alive. And at the bottom, apply Matt Dillon, Marshall, Dodge City. Print 200 copies. How soon can I send Chester over for him?
This afternoon.
Good morning, Mr. Hightower. Chester.
Think those posters will do any good? Richards is probably over the line into Oklahoma or Colorado by now. That strawberry roan of his is the fastest in the county.
He has no money. He panicked and ran out of the bank before he got a penny. I think he'll try to get help from his wife or brother or a friend the first chance he has, maybe tonight. I say he's around here somewhere. I'm sorry I turned on you like that, Chester.
Why, that's all right, Mr. Dillon. Out all night with a posse, no sleep, man's bound to get touchy.
No, it's not that. It's the way... It's the way people use a thing like this. The men riding posse last night, they enjoyed it as though they were hunting fox or possum. Hightower back there, he acts like it was a birthday treat, specially gotten up for him. Everybody finds a way to use it. What was it you wanted to tell me?
Oh, I got a kid, a little boy, locked up in the cell. Run away from home, back in Cottonwood. Ed Slade turned him over to me when he come through on the stagecoach just now. Kid about 12 years old.
Whose is he?
Widow woman, Miss Bonnie. She runs a boarding house in Cottonwood. Ed says kid's always running away a little wild, I guess. He flagged Ed for a ride on the road halfway between there and here. Soon as Ed seen him stand there with his bundle on his shoulder, he knowed what he was up to. So he told the kid he'd help him and then turn him over to us when he got here.
All right, we'll send a telegram to the mother to come fetch you.
Headed to the depot?
Oh, no, I'm not, Chester. I'm looking for a cup of coffee. Thought I'd go into Delmonico's here. You want to join me?
Well, sure, I'd like to, but maybe I better go on down to the depot.
Oh, what for?
The mail. I never got there at noon. That's why I thought you was going now.
Well, I don't care about the mail, Chester. Yeah, but come to think of it, you did start out at noon, didn't you? What happened?
I got robbed.
Got robbed?
Yes, sir. Over at the Alfraganza.
Oh, you've been gambling all afternoon, huh?
Not all afternoon, Mr. Dillon. I watched the game for about an hour before I set in.
Well, you should have gone on watching it.
Oh, yes, sir, you're right. Absolutely right. Cost me my last $10. But I thought sure I'd win this time.
Oh, why?
Because it was my last $10 for the month. I had to.
Well, that's about as good a reason for winning as any, I guess.
Yes, sir. You know, there's just too much month for my pay, Mr. Dillon. Anyway, I might have won if I hadn't got cheated.
Oh, it's a crooked game?
The fellow dealing was crooked. I know he was. But I sure didn't want to start no argument with him. No, sir, not him.
Well, why? Who was he?
I don't know. Some stranger calls himself Sam Kircher.
What?
Sam Kircher. You know him?
Oh, but I've heard of him.
Who is he?
He's a gunman, Chester.
Oh, I recognize that. That's why I didn't make no fuss about his crooked dealing.
Well, you were smart. Kircher's the kind of man who enjoys killing. He's got a big reputation for it out in Arizona.
Well, what's he doing here, I wonder?
I don't know, Chester. But let's go find out.
That's him, Mr. Dillon. Just getting up from the table over there. I guess the game's finished.
Funny you'd tell you his name, Chester. A man like that usually doesn't talk so much.
No, sir, but I didn't think nothing about it at the time. He's coming over here at the bar, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
Glass of whiskey, bartender.
Hello, Kircher.
Where you been, Dillon?
What?
Took you long enough to get here. It's been a half hour since I cheated your friend here out of his money.
Cheated me, you see? I told you he did. But how do you know I was a friend of Mr. Dillon?
I asked. Smart of me, wasn't it?
What'd you ask for? What difference it make?
Never mind, Chester. What are you doing in Dodge, Kircher?
I got tired of Arizona.
Why?
Nobody left worth bothering about there.
You mean there's nobody left worth your killing, is that it?
Man can get rusty facing down bums and greenhorns, Dillon.
What's the matter with Tombstone? Wyatt Earp wrote me it's a lively town these days.
Oh, too many of them Earps. And they got Doc Halliday with them, too. Man, be a fool to ride into that camp.
Well, you draw a line somewhere, don't you?
One man at a time is good enough for me, Dillon. I ain't greedy.
Now, you're kind of greedy about money.
What do you mean?
You admitted cheating Chester out of his $10.
I had a reason for that, Dillon.
Now, did you?
Yeah. He was hanging around watching the game, and I found out who he was. So when he sat down, I took him. I can deal faster than that. I wanted him to know and run tell you about it.
Why?
I wanted to meet you, Dillon. Always like to get to know the leading citizens of a place.
You got your own way of going about it.
Are you objecting?
Ordinarily, I object to cheating at cards, yeah. But with you, I don't think it matters much. Now, what are you doing in Dodge, Kircher?
I was nearby, up in Colorado. I heard about you there, Dillon. You've got quite a reputation.
I'm a lawman, Kircher, not a gunman. I don't care about my reputation.
I do.
Yeah. You came here to kill me, huh?
That's what I came for, Dillon.
Kircher, I'm going to tell you something.
What?
Men like you are as useless as wolves. I hate every one of your kind.
And that'll make it easier for you to fight me, Dillon. I'll meet you out in the plaza, sundown tomorrow.
You're listening to Reimagined Radio, our Gunsmoke compilation, where we combine 2 episodes from the Gunsmoke radio series, Billy the Kid and Young Man with a Gun. Dodge City, Kansas, in the late 1870s was a volatile mix of cowboys, drifters, criminals, and psychopaths. U.S. Deputy Marshal Wyatt Earp, Sheriff Bat Masterson, and other lawmen worked to keep Dodge City under control until civilization could take hold. Marshall Matt Dillon, voiced by William Conrad, is modeled after these lawmen. He's hard as worn saddle leather, a loner, isolated. As the U.S. Marshal in Dodge City, Kansas, Matt Dillon is all that stands between civilization and frontier violence. The violence he encounters daily must be met with violence, and this is destroying his soul. In our story, Marshal Dillon's day is not half finished, and already he's involved with attempted bank robbery, 2 murders, a runaway young boy, and now a gunfighter has challenged him to a duel. Sounds fantastic, but that's the nature of Gunsmoke, an adult Western radio drama series based on the hard and violent realities in and around Dodge City, Kansas in the 1870s. Let's continue listening.
Well, come on in, Chester, and shut the door.
Mr. Dillon?
You're letting in every horsefly in Kansas.
Mr. Dillon, I think you better cancel the order for them notices.
What?
The Dutchman's coming up the street, and he's leading a strawberry roan, and Clay Richards is draped across his back.
Like a sack of wheat across the saddle. Last time I saw him, 2 days ago, he was standing at the bar laughing his head off. A sack of wheat across the saddle. And followed by half the saloon bums and loafers in town. All right, Chester, make him keep back.
All right, now stand back, you fellas. Come on now, back. Stand back.
Ziegler? How'd it happen, Ziegler?
My goat, my old Billy goat, he pushes open the fence last night and runs away.
Forget your goat. What about Clay?
Yeah, I tell you. This morning I go to look for a goat. I walk here, there. Near the river, I see Clay. He sits there. I say, hello, Clay. Wie geht's?
You dirty Dutchman. You no good dog. Clay was your best friend. He helped you buy your farm, so you kill him for it.
All right, all of you.
Keep back, everybody.
Clay? Me? No, my brother, he was like... We was in the war together. But listen.
You killed him for the war.
Not so! I killed nobody. Not since Gettysburg. Clay is dead already when I find him. I don't even own a pistol.
Ziegler, inside, quick.
Yeah.
Chester, give me a hand with Clay.
All right, all of you. Listen up. Shut up!
I will not tolerate a disturbance. You know me. I got him, Chester. Take his leg. All right, kick the door shut.
Marshal, I don't kill Clay.
On this table, Chester. What'd you do with Clay's gun? His holster's empty.
Gun? Clay's? I ain't got it. I don't even own one.
Chester, see if it slipped out.
His holster was empty coming up the street.
Ziegler, where is it you met Clay on the river?
By the fort. This side by the fort.
Ride out there, Chester, and see if you can find Clay's gun. Maybe he dropped it when he was shot.
I did not shoot Clay.
Sure.
I did not. I had no reason to. I did not.
Now, you listen to me. Maybe you think Dodge has got so big I don't know about everything that goes on here. Well, if you do, you're wrong. If you think I don't know about the bank having an overdue mortgage on your farm, you're wrong. $400 is reason enough for a struggling farmer like you.
No. Could not do such a thing. I am a human being.
To a peace officer, Ziegler, that's enough grounds for suspicion. But whether you did it or not will be decided at your trial. In the meantime, you just stop yammering about it.
Trial? Me?
Even when I shoot somebody, I stand trial. If they find it's justifiable homicide, and they probably will, Clay being a wanted man, then they'll let you off. And if not...
Please, I am permitted to go now.
Go. Are you crazy?
I found this stock. I must look after it.
You sit right down. You want to be lynched? You're trying to get yourself murdered? Have you forgotten about Clay's brother, Adam?
Adam would not believe I shot him.
What difference does it make whether he believes it or not? His brother's been killed. Everybody's looking to him to do something about it, and he knows it. You want me to guess where he is right this minute? He's in one of them saloons, lapping up courage to come in here and ask me to give you to him for a present. You want to know who's with him? Every loafer, every bum, every slob in town. Slapping him on the back and telling him what a shame it is. Taking him on to kill you so that they can have some excitement and some fun. Well, maybe you deserve killing, but it's my job to uphold the law, and I'm not letting you out of here.
What? I tell
You might
that...
spend your time trying to think up a better story. That is, if you intend to stay in this town. All right, now think back. Didn't Clay go for his gun before you shot him?
I tell you, I didn't. If I'm not under arrest, you have no right to keep me here. I got to look after my farm. I go.
All right, Chester, lock him up.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon. Come on now, Ziegler. Step out, Sonny. This cage is bespoke.
Who's in there, Chester?
That little old runaway from Cottonwood?
Oh. Yeah, come over here, son. Come over here to me.
I know who you are.
You do you?
You bet. You're Matt Dillon.
I'm guilty.
I knowed you right off. You just pointed out to me one day back home. Filler says you was the fastest gun thrower in Kansas.
Wyatt Earp wouldn't be awful interested to hear that, I'm afraid.
Filler says you was faster than Older. Faster than Wild Bill Hickok in Hayes City and Fat Masterson or any of them. How many fellas have you killed?
You don't keep score, son. It's something you try to forget.
Not me. Someday I'll be famous like you, and for every filler I kill, I'll put a notch on my gun. People will see those notches, and they'll know they better not try.
Why'd you run away from home, bub? Don't you know your mother's likely to worry about you?
Oh, she won't worry. She's too busy working. You ain't gonna make me go back, are you? You wouldn't do that, would you?
Well...
Because it wouldn't stop me for long. I'd only run away again.
Oh, where are you off to in such a sweat?
Oh, Texas, California, Mexico. Fella can accomplish things there, not like living in old Cottonwood. If you let me go, someday when I'm famous, you can tell people you helped get me started.
Well, that's a pretty strong inducement. I'll have to think about it for a while. And, look, while I'm making up my mind, I want you to give me your word. Word of a man who'll be famous someday that he won't try to run away from me. Otherwise, I'll have to have Chester lock you up again.
Oh, I'll shake on that.
Good. Chester, I want you to go look for Clay's gun.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
And on the way, stop off and send that telegram. You know?
Hmm? Oh, that telegram. Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon. I'll do
Where's
that right.
Ziegler?
It's all right, Chester. Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Where's that murdering dog? Oh, there you are, you...
Not a
know-
single step further, Adam.
I want him, Dillon. He murdered Clay, shot him down without giving him a chance.
How do you know?
Because Clay wouldn't have let anyone catch him off guard except a friend. A friend. And now, Dillon, give me that Dutchman.
Try to take it.
Just like that?
It's like that.
And it's true what the fellas say. You made a deal with the Dutchman to give him the reward and to protect him if he'd kill Clay for you.
That was the deal, was it?
Yeah.
The fellas say why I'd make such a deal?
Dillon, it ain't no longer a secret around town that you and Francie want each other. But Clay was in the way. You had him killed so you could get his wife. Do you deny it?
No. It'll serve as well as any other crazy story. It'll work you up.
You think you're safe behind that star, don't you? Well, Clay had friends, lots of them. I'm coming back with them friends, and we'll get the Dutchman and you and anyone else who tries to stop us.
All right, Adam. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. You wait.
I almost seen something pretty just then, didn't I, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, almost. About another pint of whiskey ought to do it.
This is Reimagined Radio. I'm John Barber, producer and host. We'll return to our Gunsmoke compilation in just a moment. But first, let me introduce you to The Fusebox Show. This podcast, produced by Marc Rose, offers a different kind of radio storytelling, with its commentary and quick wit about current-day events and news. Here's a sample.
Fusebox. Lurking somewhere in the countless thousands of pages of that user agreement that nobody ever reads is the line, and everything you say, think, have thought, will think, now and into perpetuity, is the sole and undivided property of Google and its many tentacled associates in this and any other dimension. The targeted attack by a school board member who took issue with a Disney movie shown in her classroom.
Was it Debbie Does Pluto?
No, Mr. Keynes.
Then, of course, there's LQRMPHZ.
I don't know that.
No, it's pronounced Steve.
Okay, yeah, very foreign.
From Pluto.
If the paddle hit the ball, the cells would receive a nice, predictable stimulus. But if it missed the ball, the cells would get 4 seconds of totally unpredictable stimulation.
Sounds like my first marriage.
Catch Fusebox the first Wednesday of the month at 12:30 p.m. here on KXRW 99.9.
Learn more and subscribe to the podcast at the Fusebox Show website, thefuseboxshow.com. This is Reimagined Radio. Our episode is an original compilation of 2 episodes from the Gunsmoke radio series, Billy the Kid and Young Man with a Gun. So far, US Marshall Matt Dillon, given life through the unmistakable voice of William Conrad, has faced down the violence in Dodge City, Kansas. But every day brings new challenges and new dangers. Each day could be his last. Let's continue listening to our Gunsmoke compilation.
me, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, any luck, Chester?
No, sir, not any. I went to the store first and asked Mr. Denton what kind of ammunition Clay Richards used to buy, and he told me Clay had a double-action 44. I scoured that riverbank a half-mile each way from the ford, and not a sign of it.
Yeah.
I got that telegram off. You know who ought to be here pretty soon. It's only 7-8 miles from...
Is that a fire in town?
Funeral services for Mr. Grinnell, the cashier.
So soon?
It's awful hot weather.
Yeah.
Mr. Dillon?
Huh?
I've been thinking about sundown all day long. I feel terrible about this.
Oh, why? It isn't your trouble.
Yes, sir, I know, but if I hadn't sat in that game yesterday, things might be different.
Sam Kirchard have found me soon enough. That's what he said he came here for.
I heard him. But I still feel guilty.
What's the matter, Chester? You afraid he'll kill me?
Is he really good?
Well, he's beat a lot of men.
You're going to fight him, ain't you?
Yeah, that's the worst part of this job, Chester, having men like Sam Kirchard come around looking for another notch on his gun. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, you don't have to fight him, Mr. Dillon.
No, I don't. I could avoid it.
How?
Run away.
Oh. Look out the window here, Mr. Dillon. The plaza's plumb deserted.
Sure.
Guess the word's got around. Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, what?
He's coming. Sam Kirchard. Walking across the plaza.
Well, must be sundown.
Yes, sir, it is.
Don't come out the door, Chester, or you'll be behind me. I'm only going as far as the boardwalk.
I won't. I'll stay right here. But if anything happens, then I'm coming out, by golly.
Don't be a fool.
Come on out in the street, Dillon. What you standing there for? What's the matter with you? You scared? Why don't you come down here, Dillon? There's a lot of people hid out watching us. Been a long time since a marshal was killed in Dodge.
I don't want to hear your talk, Kirchard. Let's get this over with.
You did it, Mr. Dillon. Why, he didn't hardly have his gun out before you hit him the first time. I was watching him.
I didn't wait for him. I drew first.
You did?
Giving a man a chance to be arrested is one thing. Shooting down a killer's another.
Yes, sir.
This is nothing but slaughter. Brainless slaughter. Like I said, it's the worst part of this miserable job. I guess it helped, ridding the country of a man like Sam Kirchard, shooting him down, killing him. But the trouble was that it made you feel like a part of his own senselessness when you did it. And everybody congratulating you afterwards and looking up to you. That didn't help any. That's one thing that got men like Kirchard started off wrong in the first place. All the talk, all the admiration for gunfighters. Like with the kid I met at the Texas Trail. He was sitting with Kitty when I came in.
Evening, Matt. Tom.
Oh, thanks, Kitty.
This is Marshall Dillon, Pate.
I know. I've seen him.
Pate, huh? Well, I never saw you around before, Pate.
He rode in yesterday, Matt. His first time. Good thing, too. He's only 16.
Yeah, that's young, especially for a town like Dodge. Where you from, Pete?
On west of here.
Cowboy?
I was.
That's what I've been arguing with him about, Matt. He says he's through being a cowboy.
Oh, is that so? Why?
I got other things to do.
Like what?
I'm going to buy me a gun, Marshal.
A gun?
Sure. And I'm going to learn to use it, too. A man's no good without a gun.
Oh?
Pate, you start carrying a gun and you get handy with it, and you'll grow up to be a U.S. Marshal or something.
Now, Kitty.
I mean it. I never saw a man start using a gun yet that he didn't have to go on using it the rest of his life. However long that is.
Tell me something, Pate. What, gave you this idea?
What's wrong with it? Everybody carries a gun. Of course, everybody can't use them real good, but I'll learn. I'll get good. Good as you are, Marshal.
Oh?
Sure. Maybe even better. Who knows?
That's what I mean. It all leads to nothing but getting killed. Who cares how good you are with a gun? There's always somebody better.
She's right, Pete. Why don't you forget about this and go find yourself a job out in the country somewhere and go to work, huh?
I'm going to have to, Marshal. I'm plumb broke right now.
Well, good. That's fine. You know anybody around here?
Nope.
Well, look, I'll tell you. Emmett Bowers is due in town tomorrow. He runs a big outfit, and he can always use an extra hand. You meet me in the lobby of the Dodge House tomorrow morning, and, well, we'll have a talk with him.
Okay. I better be going now. I got to find me a place to sleep.
Oh, Pete. Here's $1. You can pay me back later.
No. No, I couldn't take it. No, thanks. Good night. Good night, Kitty.
So long, Pate.
Good night.
He's got a lot of pride, that kid.
Yeah. But it's mostly the wrong kind.
Maybe. Well, you'll probably forget about this gunfighting business once he's back out in the country where he belongs.
Well, I hope so. There are enough gunmen around already.
Oh, Pate's all right. Don't worry about him.
No, I won't, Kitty. Unless he comes back someday. Pate was at the Dodge House next morning, and we found Emmett Bowers there and got him a job right off. They rode out of town together that evening, and I watched him go, hoping that a lot of hard work would give Pate something to think about besides becoming a gunfighter. Anyway, I'd done what I could, and I forgot about it. Till later, when I happened to go into Jonah's General Store. Well, hello, Pate. How are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, Pate, you know Miss Jonas here?
Ma'am?
Hello, Pate.
And Doc Adams.
Howdy do. Doc?
Oh, what you doing in town? Did you come in with Emmett?
No. I come in alone.
Oh? You, didn't quit, did you?
I quit. I drew my time last night.
Yeah, I was afraid so.
Ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
I want me a 6-gun and a holster and a belt. And all the ammunition the rest of my money will buy.
Well, now, son, ain't you a little young to be carrying a gun?
I'm 16. And if I'm old enough to do a man's work, I guess I'm old enough to live like a man.
Live like a man? You mean die like one, don't you, young fella?
I ain't afraid to die.
I don't know. I've dug bullets out of all kinds of men, young and old. And no matter how they talk, every one of them's been afraid.
I get good enough, I'll do the killing. If I'm given a decent chance.
Pate, tell me something. How'd you get started on all this in the first place?
I don't mind telling you, Marshal. Now.
Now?
Now I got money for a gun, and I can start practicing.
Oh, wait a minute. Is there some particular man you're after? Is that it?
Yeah. That's it, Marshal.
Well, who is he?
You.
Me?
I'm going to fight you, Marshal. And I'm going to kill you if I can.
Well, why? I never saw you before in my life till you came here.
Pate's my first name, Marshal.
So?
My last name's Kircher. I heard about how you shot my brother, so I come here to take his place.
Pate, Sam Kircher was nothing but a killer. He was no good.
You drew first on him.
What difference does it make? Your brother came after me for only one reason, to kill me so he could be a big man. You think I'm going to take a chance being killed for anything as brainless as that?
There's rules to gunfighting, Marshal. He wasn't ready to draw.
Where'd you get all these crazy ideas, kid? Who taught you that killing people is a game of some sort?
My brother told me all about it a long time ago.
Yeah, sure. Now, for him, it was a game. That's what was wrong with him.
He'd have beat you if he'd have been ready.
Pate, do you wait for a mad dog to bite you before you try to stop him? And your brother was ready. He rode into Dodge ready.
Well, I'll be ready for you. In a few weeks, I will.
You will, huh? Look, Pate, I've been handling a gun for years. What makes you think that you can go against me in a few weeks? Unless you're planning something else.
No, Marshal, I'll never shoot anybody in the back, not even you.
You're not bad, Pate, but you sure got everything mixed up.
Why? Because I'm only 16? You'll see what I can do, Marshal. You'll see.
Well, what if I won't draw on you?
I'll kill you anyway. Like you say, what difference does it make?
All right. If you're going to act like your brother, I'll treat you like your brother. And when you come gunning for me, I'll shoot you down as fast as I did him. So go ahead and practice. Practice all you like. But when you face me, I'll have 3 bullets in you before you clear your holster. I don't care how old you are. If I thought getting mad would scare some sense into Pate Kircher, I was wrong. He went ahead and bought his 6-gun, and every day he spent hours down by the Arkansas practicing with it. One evening I was sitting on the porch not far from the Texas Trail, watching the crowd push up and down Front Street.
Matt.
Oh, hello, Kitty.
Matt, Chester's in the trail there, and he asked me to come find you.
Oh, why? What's the trouble?
You know Jack Reining?
Yeah, I know him.
Well, he's at the bar in there, and he's making fun of young Pate. Chester isn't sure how much Pate's going to take from him.
Oh, Ryan's more than just a bully, Kitty. He's dangerous. You better wait out here.
I aim to.
Leave the kid alone, Riding. He ain't bothering you none.
Get out of the way, Chester. Everybody else, get out of the way, too. I'm giving you one more chance, Faith. You throw that gun away or you start using it.
Go ahead and draw, Ryan. I ain't afraid of you.
Okay. I will.
No, don't do it, Riding. No.
Ah!
All right, shut up, everybody.
My hand.
Shut up.
You busted my hand, Marshal. What'd you do that for? This ain't your fight. It's like shooting a man in the back. You ruined my hand.
You were about to murder this boy, Ryan, and I should have shot you in the head. Now go on over to Doc's if your hand bothers you.
I'm going. You ruined me. That's what you've done. We'll see about this.
Well, if he'd have killed him, sure, Mr. Dillon. Pate never even got his gun out.
That's true, I didn't. I kind of froze. I don't know why.
Pate, Jack Ryan's the same kind of man your brother was, always looking to kill somebody. And if you still think it's a game of some kind, go on wearing that gun. And when the time comes, I'll see you buried with it. But that's all I'll do for you. All right, come on, Chester, let's get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Marshal. Marshal, wait a minute. Marshal?
Yeah.
Well, you could have let him kill me, and then I wouldn't be after you no more, would I?
Not dead, you wouldn't.
But you saved the life of a man who sworn to kill you, Marshal.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, why'd you do it?
Because you didn't have a chance with him, Pate. Not a chance.
Marshal, I always could think better when I'm riding a horse. I'm going back to my job.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, Pete.
Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Well, punching cows will keep me so busy I won't have time to practice much. Would you hold on to my gun for me?
What?
Here.
Yeah, sure I will, Pete. Sure I will. I'll keep it for you. For a long time, I hope.
You're listening to Reimagined Radio. I'm John Barber, producer and host. Reimagined Radio explores radio storytelling, its use of voice, sound effects, and music, and provides backstories and additional information about each episode. Here are some examples.
Answer me, who is this? Do you realize you're driving me crazy? Who's calling me? What are you doing it for? Now stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Smoke comes out. Black smoke drifting over the city. People in the streets see it now. People trying to run away from it, but it's no use. They're falling like flies. Then something went wrong with the car. It stalled right on the tracks. The train was coming closer. I could hear its bell, its cry, its whistle crying. Still, he stood there. Now I knew that he was beckoning me to my death.
Reimagined Radio. Nothing to see, everything to hear. Heard the third Monday of every month at 1 p.m. Sundays at 6 p.m. on KXRW 99.9 FM.
More information and listening opportunities are available at our website, reimaginedradio.fm. Reimagined Radio is available as radio broadcasts, live and on-demand streaming, and companion podcasts. Subscribe, listen, like, and review wherever you get your podcasts or from our website, reimaginedradio.fm. This episode of Reimagined Radio is an original compilation from 2 episodes of Gunsmoke. So far in our story, US Marshall Matt Dillon, voiced by William Conrad, has dealt with 2 gunfighters, each intent to make a mark for themselves with their guns. Frontier violence must be met with violence, and there's another violent confrontation waiting. Marshall Dillon has been challenged by Adam Richards. Let's continue listening to our story and hear what happens.
Son?
You say something, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, open that drawer in front of you there. You'll find a small bottle of oil in there. No, the one to the right there. Yeah, that's it. Now, bring a little brush, too, huh?
Here it is.
Thanks, bub.
It's a right nice gun you have.
Yeah, it's not bad, but a little stiff. Just a little stiff.
Don't it have a trigger? I never seen no gun without a trigger before.
Oh, you remove the trigger or tie it back against the guard. And all you have to do is thumb a hammer. Yeah, like that. It's faster. Yeah, that's better now.
Remove the trigger. I'll remember that.
What in the world for?
Well, I remember everything you told me. About the Texas holster and the spring holster and the double roll and filing off the sight.
Any of your guns need oiling?
I don't think so.
You sure? When Adam left, he said he'd be coming back with some friends.
I know. I stopped at the Oliver Gans just now to rinse out my mouth. Adam was there talking mighty ugly and mighty big. He's got a sizable following.
When do you think?
Any minute now, Mr. Dillon. Want me to take Bob out of here to one of the hotels, maybe?
I want to see
No,
it.
I think you'll be safer here, Chester, behind stone walls and dodging about the streets rubbernecking.
You keep your head down, Sonny. You hear? There's a...
Matt, I gotta talk to you.
She ought to be in mourning. If she cared for Clay at all anymore, she ought to be in black.
Matt,
Oh, Lord, I find her more beautiful all the time.
Matt, have you heard what they're saying?
What are they saying, Francie?
That you and me, that you made Pete Ziegler kill him because of...
I'm sorry that got back to you, Francie.
It's all over Dodge. Adam almost strangled me before they dragged him off.
Francie, I didn't shoot Clay. Francie, I beg you believe me.
Shut up, Ziegler. Shut up or I'll pump you to death. Francie, is Just one of those crazy stories. They needed one, and they made one up.
But, Matt, everyone believes it. On my way down here, people were pointing, whispering. Old women clucking their tongues at me. They believe it.
They'll forget it as soon as this is over. They'll remember that even if we once did go with each other, it was finished and done with even before the war ended, before you even met Clay.
No, they won't forget it. For the rest of my life, as long as I stay here.
Hold it a minute, Francie. Yeah, Doc, what is it?
Oh, am I interrupted?
What is it, Doc?
Topsy's finished. I examined his liver and lights his...
This is Mrs. Richards, Doc.
Oh, I beg your pardon, ma'am. I'm sure I meant no disrespect for the departed.
Well,
Clay was shot all right, but from the nature of the wound and the coagulation of the blood, I'd say it happened sometime yesterday. I'd say the cashier's bullet didn't go wild after all.
How could a dead man gallop away?
Well, the wound wasn't what killed Clay. The ball hit the rib case and bounced off. 22 caliber it was. What did kill him was the stab in the back, right through the spine, inflicted sometime this morning. Now, near as I can judge, by a small blade, 2 or 3 inches long. It could have been a Barlow knife.
Thanks, Doc.
Please accept my condolences, Mr. Richard. You call the inquest anytime you're ready, Marshal.
Chester, close the door.
You see, I didn't do it. I didn't shoot him.
All right, then you
that
stabbed him, maybe. You said you never carried a gun. Look, Francie, go home and give matters a chance to simmer
Matt,
down.
I'm going to ask you for something.
Yeah?
Turn Pete Ziegler out into the street.
What? Francie, they're itching to get their hands on him.
Let him have him. It'll prove that story's a lie, that you didn't make a deal with him. Please, Matt, I have to live here. Hear me, I have to live here. Matt? Matt. Don't look at me like that.
Go home, Francie. Go home or leave town or hang yourself or anything you like. Just go away. Away! Right now.
I bought me a bottle at the Alfregans, Mr. Dillon. Would you care for a drink?
No.
Guess the funeral's over.
There'll be others.
Funny. No, I missed that bell. Awful quiet, ain't it? It's
just about on schedule. Are you ready, Chester?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
I use a shotgun if I were you. It's more effective when there's a mob to be dealt with.
Oh, yes, sir, I aim to.
Ziegler, and you too, son. If trouble starts, lie down flat on the floor and keep your head down all the time. Don't gawk to see what's happening. You understand me?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
All right.
Dillon! Come on, Dillon! Come on!
Chester, I want you to stand here in the doorway after I go out, where you can cover the back door and me at the same time.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
All right, Chester. Open the door. It's my duty to warn all of you that you're in the breach of the peace. I've sworn to uphold the law. I've killed men in order to do it, and I'm prepared to do so again.
Give us a Dutchman, Dillon.
Men! I ask you to be sensible and to leave quietly. But if you refuse to listen to reason, if you insist upon being fools, if you've already decided to act like wolves instead of humans, then there's nothing I can say to make you change your minds. All right, you want Peter Ziegler? Well, he's not more than 20 feet behind me, so come on and get him, any of you. One at a time or all at once. Come on. Which one of you wants to die first? You? You? You, Adam? Well, what do you say, Adam? You let him here. Don't let this star on my coat stop you. Come on. There, I'm not wearing it now. Well, come on, draw, Adam, draw.
You all right, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah.
Get his gun.
Man alive, I couldn't even see your hand move.
Marshal! Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell
Doc,
me.
you make one single funny remark and I'll knock you down. You just take him to your office and get to work.
Well, I never do mean to offend, Marshal. In my line of work, well, bodies, they're just so much lumber.
Make all the jokes about him you please, but not to me and not in my hearing. In my line of work, there's nothing humorous about death. Give him a hand, Chester.
No, I can handle it, Marshal. Thank you. Thank you. Just the same.
Can you direct me to the marshal's office?
Yes, ma'am, right here. I'm Marshall Dillon.
Well, I left Cottonwood as soon as I got your telegram. I'm Miss Bonnie. Where's my boy?
Oh, we have him, ma'am, safe and sound. Here, let me help you down. Hitch that horse, Chester. Right this way, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so sorry he put you to all that trouble, Marshal. The truth of the matter is he's a wild one and no mistake. Takes after his father, one scrape after another.
He was no trouble at all. I enjoy children. I like to have them around. Bob? Bob, your ma's here. Son? Chester, where's the boy? Did you let him slip past you?
No, sir, Mr. Dillon. He never got past me. Look, the back door's open.
He seen me and he hightailed it, the devil.
We'll round him up for you, ma'am. Don't worry.
Oh, I don't know why I bother hauling him back. If he's run away once, he's run away 1,000 times. This time he ran because I wouldn't buy him a gun. He wanted a real one. That boy's just gun crazy, I swear. I got him a nice Barlow knife instead.
Barlow
I
knife?
reckon it didn't signify, and off he runs.
Barlow knife?
A kid. Chester, find that kid.
Marshal, has he done something bad with it? I told him to use it careful. He promised he'd use it careful.
No, never mind, Chester. He's got Clay's strawberry roan. We'd never catch up to him.
Oh, I try to bring him up right. I tell him to be good, but he don't listen. He just don't listen.
Now, calm yourself, ma'am. Just calm yourself.
Here's his little bundle, Mr. Dillon.
What? Yeah, give it to me. That's pretty heavy. Here, you're better at knots than I am. Open it, will you?
The moment he was born, he's been nothing but tribulation to me.
Now, please, ma'am. What's he got in it, Chester?
Shirt, stocking, piece of sausage, and this.
44 double action.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon. That's Clay's gun. Sonny didn't manage to keep it long, did he?
Well, if he wants a gun that bad, he's bound to get hold of another one somewhere, somehow. Chester, call Mr. Hightower over.
Hey! Hey, Mr. Hightower!
Oh.
Come on over. Mr. Dillon wants you.
Marshal, could I have please a drink of water?
What? Oh, Ziegler, I forgot all about you. Chester, where are the keys?
Yeah, right there on the desk.
Oh. There we are. It'll be safe for you to go home now.
I can go back by the farm.
Yeah, that's right. I'll send for you for the trial.
Oh, danke schön. Danke schön.
Watch where you're going, you dumb...
Excuse me.
Yes, Marshal.
Mr. Hightower, it appears that we can do business after all. Get some paper and a pencil. I want some notices printed.
Fire away.
Wanted for murder.
Wanted for murder.
What's the boy's name?
Bonnie. William Bonnie.
William Bonnie.
William Bonnie.
Age 12. Height about 5 feet. Hair light, eyes blue. I don't suppose he's known by any other name.
I know. Everybody just called him Billy. Or the Kid.
Also known as Billy. The Kid.
You just heard the Reimagined Radio Gunsmoke compilation, featuring content from 2 Gunsmoke episodes, Billy the Kid and Young Man with a Gun. Billy the Kid was written by Walter Newman. Young Man with a Gun was written by John Meston. Both episodes were produced and directed by Norman MacDonald and featured music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Gunsmoke was created in 1952 by producer Norman MacDonald and writer John Meston. They wanted to create a Western series that would deal realistically with the hard realities of life in and around Dodge City, Kansas Territory in the late 1870s. As conceptualized by McDonnell and Meston, Gunsmoke was for adults, with a level of realism and historical accuracy seldom achieved on radio. McDonnell and Meston also wanted to overturn Western fiction stereotypes. So Marshall Matt Dillon often deals with violent human dilemmas, trying to prevent lawlessness from overtaking the city. Sometimes he finds solutions. Sometimes he does not. Criminals are not always caught. Episodes end unhappily, and people are treated badly. In this Gunsmoke compilation, you heard William Conrad as U.S. Marshall Matt Dillon, Parley Bear as Deputy Chester Wesley Proudfoot, Georgia Ellis as Francine Richards and Kitty Russell, Howard McNear as Charles Doc Adams, Lawrence Dobkin as Sam Kircher, Sam Edwards as Pate Kircher, John Daner as Reining, Harry Bartell as Mr. Hightower, as well as Don Diamond, Richard Beals, Paul DeBove, Mary Lansing, Sam Edwards, and Vivi Janis. This episode of Reimagined Radio was written by John Barber. Sound design, music composition, and post-production by Marc Rose. Graphic design by Holly Slocum and Sydney Nguyen. We produce and broadcast Reimagined Radio with support from community radio stations KXRW-FM, Vancouver, Washington, and KXRY-FM, Portland, Oregon. Your contributions to either are much appreciated. They're also tax-deductible. Along with more information and backstories, we archive episodes of Reimagined Radio as companion podcasts at our website, reimagineradio.fm. You can listen or subscribe there. Our podcasts are also available at the major distribution platforms. This is John Barber, producer and host. Thank you for listening.
This is a production of Reimagined Radio. Our radio broadcasts are heard on local, regional, and international community radio stations. For on-demand streaming, point your browsers to our website, Reimagined Radio, all one word, no punctuation, .fm. Thank you so much for listening. And please join us again for another episode of Reimagined Radio, where we will continue our exploration of radio storytelling.